What's up, y'all? Welcome in. Okay, so I was asking what's the message for today because I felt the urge to do a recording and I heard it's time to take control. And what I was getting is there's this sense of like you've done the work, you've done so much of preparation for being aware of your shadow, where you've been holding yourself back, the limiting beliefs, the even like how you self-sabotage. There's just so much of that in your awareness, and you're aware of it, and you've done it. Like, this is great. And now it's time to take action because nobody else can do that but you, right? So this is your sign to do the thing. I was also getting that your psychic gifts are increasing, and with that, there's this integration happening within the system, like a sense of overwhelmed, tired, um, heavy emotions. And something that's really important to do with this integration is like with these energies that you're experiencing that feel different from the past or more, um, ask yourself, is this mine? And if it's not yours, take an intentional bath, shower to wash it off, a walk, put your feet on the earth, grounding that energy out of you. If you know how to do your own energy work practices, do that, to clear. Ask your spirit team for help to clear the energy from you. And if it's integrating your own energies and these new perceptions that like it is yours, again, some of these practices also apply. Like for me, this is true, and I was called today to go to the gym and go on a walk outside and ground on the earth. Like, so it was a lot, but I woke up feeling funky and I was like, what is this? And I was hearing for myself is like, it's time to create the reality I want intentionally in every moment, moment to moment, day to day. Right? So that means doing it differently. I used to like wake up, hit snooze, and not get out of bed. And it's like that's not an option for me anymore. I have to wake up early. I have to do my meditation. And if I miss that, it's okay, right? It's okay. Like, I'll be all right. But I do notice a difference in my ability to be centered and overall well-being. So it's something that I need to be devoted to myself in that way, but it's for my future self. It's for my now self into the future, right? Like, I I'm committed to becoming that future version of myself that has the life, the reality, the dreams already, and in the quantum field that already exists. So it takes me aligning to that reality in the now by making the choices that that future version of myself is already making in the very now, in that future, right? And this is the same for everybody. It's time to take action in these ways. You know what you have to do. No one else can tell you. I just heard source, your higher self, God, your angels, your guidance team has already been guiding you to the things that you need to be doing, and you know what these things are. So this is just extra confirmation that it's time to start doing those things. Okay? If you've been feeling like you need to wake up and do yoga, it's time to start doing that. Like, you're only hurting yourself, right? And the future connections that you're meant to come into, because that alignment within yourself is going to lead to these future connections, be it a partner or healthier versions of your family members because of this shift within yourself, right? I just heard that quote, you can't change people, but when you change, the people around you change. Like, it's this butterfly effect in the quantum. When you change your energy, the people around you change, right? It's like if they're not in alignment, then it's going to be a frequency vibrational mismatch, and you guys are naturally going to like drift apart. But if these people are meant to be in your life and there is this alignment and you are raising your vibration, your frequency, if these people want to be in your life, they're going to subconsciously make these shifts and alignments. That's how powerful you getting into alignment with your energy is. I just saw the image of like a lighthouse, a sun, like bright source of light. That energy is so powerful to everyone around them, right? The sun is so powerful to us. That's the energy that you have and you hold when you embody your highest divine true expression moving forward in your life. And you can't quantify it right now. You can't understand what exactly these changes are going to bring in the future, because none of us really know the future, right? None of us really know the unknown, and the future is the unknown. And when you get the downloads of the future that you want, trust that that is what you're meant for, right? That is aligning to your dreams. But it's going to be even better than you can imagine, right? 100. That's what I just heard. So let's get some guidance here on what's the shadow around taking action here. Highest divine God source. What's the shadow around taking action right now for the collective that is here with us right now? What's the shadow around taking action? Adjacent possibilities. Oh, I just heard with this, like you're getting distracted by different possibilities. Oh, and in a shadow aspect of like, I could fail. Things could go wrong. Of course, in the quantum field, in quantum reality, all of the timelines are present. All the timelines exist. All the timelines are real. So what are you focusing on, right? Do you want to go on this door on the ground? That could be like the negative one, like of everywhere you fail. Or do you want to go to this one that's up here where you do the thing? You have the success. Maybe it's that one. It doesn't really matter. But you know the timeline that you want to be on. Stop focusing on all these other ones that aren't it. Because where your attention goes, your energy flows. So if you're giving your attention to these other timelines of failure, you're going to attract that. You're going to magnetize that, right? I used to be in a place of like grasping, wanting abundance, wanting clients, and fear of failure. And that's ultimately what I was getting because I was focused on it. And it's like the fear was stealing my energy, and it was me that had to get a handle on it. So when I focused then on my self-worth, my value, knowing it, and doing the shadow work around it to acknowledge where there were blockages, where there were beliefs that were holding me back, then I was able to embody my value and my self-worth and put myself out there in a way of, hey, this is what I do. I'm taking clients. My practice has been growing. My business has been growing, and I am so grateful because it's what I want to be doing. Money is not a problem for me anymore. And it used to be. It used to be something that I was like fearful of and like paycheck to paycheck. And it was definitely some ancestral patterns as well as past life and beliefs. And I'm just grateful that I'm not there anymore, but it took me changing the focal point, right? Off of the fear into the self-empowerment, the value, the worth, my value, my worth, so that I can align to the timeline that I want. So that's the message here. Don't fall to like prey to this shadow of focusing on the negative. What could go wrong? Change your focus to what could go right, and how can you get into alignment with that? What are the daily micro habits that are going to put you in alignment? I mean, you don't have to do everything overnight, right? Just getting up an hour, 2 hours early in the morning to set aside time for yourself to align with that version of yourself that is successful, to do those habits that put you in that success. That's huge. And then to see what you feel inspired to do next, right? Go to the gym regularly. Do yoga. Do artwork. Write in your journal. What is it? It's going to be unique to you. And listen. So, what's the message from Spirit right now on this taking action? What's the message from Spirit? Highest Divine Source. Ooh. Yes, dude. This came out recently. Happy family. So, this card reminds me of the Ten of Cups. It's like emotional happiness, joy, love, excitement, fulfillment. And this happy family, it made me also think of your inner child being in alignment, your higher self being the guide to your inner child, and then your inner child also guiding the way. So this, like, the higher self is your mother, father, God source, right? You can look at it that way. And then the child-like aspect, joy, innocence of you being in union, this happy family within. And when you have this embodiment, right, really honoring what your inner child wants to do. For me, it was going on a walk today and like stopping and smelling the lilacs. It's small but huge. And just following those inner guidance, the inner guidance and nudges, and being the higher self, mother, father, guide, part of yourself, really taking charge when you need to. So what is the divinely aligned action that you're being called to do? Do it. See where it leads you. Okay. I love this. One more message? Okay, I'm getting one more message. What's one more? Highest Divine God Source. What is one more message? Rest and rejuvenation. So like when you feel the call to rest, let yourself do it. Just let yourself do it, period. And then is this card for us? Okay. I don't know. I used to do love readings and now I'm kind of like, But this is coming out. So this door to romance, there could be new love coming in. This could be a spark of an existing love, your marriage, your partner. But this really, what I'm hearing, really comes from, if it's a new connection, you knowing your value and your worth, and you've done the shadow work. You know where your triggers are. You know where your abandonment wounds. You know all of it. So be aware of how you respond, how you react in whatever this romance is. And always, first and foremost, have your own back. If your inner child feels neglected, don't chase someone for that proper treatment, right? You as the parent would say, no, this isn't right. So we're going to walk away. So you walk away, right? That's the divinely aligned action. And just being embodied in your value and your worth. But I'm hearing that if this is a new romance coming in, trust that what's meant to unfold, like you're in a new version of self, a new higher version of romance is coming for you too. So allow it to unfold. Be centered and solid, grounded in your highest self, embodied in the physical now, right? Because that's how you're going to continue to create a reality that is beyond your wildest dreams, in alignment with your highest self embodied in this physical. Yeah. Okay. That's all for now. You're doing great. Take action And if you feel called to work with me, I do quantum energy healing sessions, and the link is in my bio. They're wonderful at shifting energy where things feel stuck, things feel charged. It could be relationship dynamics, issues with money, paycheck to paycheck, poverty mindset, the belief that I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy. These energies can be stuck in these areas in many different ways. It can be past lives, it can be present life traumas and the cellular memories, it can be ancestral patterns and beliefs. Yeah, it can even be like mother, father, or a partner, their energy influencing you in this present moment. So, and a big issues can be lots of different things. So it's great. I'm excited to be offering it. I'm going to be recording another session and sharing it here. And yeah, okay, that's all. Love you guys. Bye.